Another major new project, given a preliminary green light by Vancouver Council, could create a few more jobs. It is quite possibly the most valuable piece of vacant real estate in the country, the last undeveloped parcel of land along False Creek. For years, it's been part of it has been slated for new condos. The only question was how the rest would be used. Now, Vancouver councillors have approved a plan that includes parkland and a new skating rink.
With Canada's great cities of the east are its railways.
From the early 1900s to the 1950s, the False Creek area made up Vancouver's industrial backbone, where heavy industry thrived. Eventually, the sawmills and rail companies were pushed out.
Step right up, folks. That's the way to make the most of your Expo Day.
After Expo 86, Concord Pacific took possession of the Expo site, and following an official development plan which included an accessible seawall, mixed residential and commercial development, the False Creek area we know today has emerged. However, the northeast sector has been left undeveloped until now.
It was always intended to be a 20 to 25-year plan, and it's worked out about to that. And this is an area they say they are keen to rezone, but the city had to make some decisions first about the shape of a park they're going to build here and that kind of thing.
Yesterday, Vancouver City Council endorsed in principle a set of plans that could finally see the land between BC Place and Science World be developed. The glass buildings you see here represent several high-rises that may potentially take shape on the Concord Pacific site. A 9-acre park will also be developed, but first contaminated soils need to be removed.
I think Council felt that given the possibility of producing the same size of park with more waterfront, faster, cheaper, cleaner, we should take a look at it. That's what we decided to do.
Council also gave the green light for the demolition of the former Expo BC Enterprise building at the Plaza of Nations. It's slated to be a potential site for a public arena the Vancouver Canucks could use for practice. The $22 million project would be built under a public-private partnership, including the Aquilini Investment Group and Canadian Metropolitan Properties. False Creek residents say they just want the area to finally be completed.
We need more housing. We need affordable housing, though. So more Concord Pacific, ultra-rich housing, I'm not so crazy about.
I'm not opposed to development. I think that it helps the economy.
I think they should have a bit more room for parks, maybe a few more high-rises, I don't know.
Adding density to the northeast sector of False Creek could mean over $100 million flowing into city coffers. But it'll take several more years before much changes in the area. No applications have been submitted and no public hearings have been held. But one thing is for sure, yet another significant change in the city's skyline is taking shape.